Episode 39, the Seashell Spaceship is open to the public in the Large Magellanic Cloud, at the CY3 Star Space Base. The Seashell Spaceship opened its hatch to welcome the first batch of guests since arriving in the Large Magellanic Cloud. They are Speaker Peter, General James and the accompanying elders of the CY3 Confederation, and General Bill and the accompanying officers of the Large Magellanic Cloud Federation. Thousands of years ago, we also had this era of giant ships and cannons, said General Bill, wearing white gloves, stroking the huge barrel of the main gun. It really feels intimate to be able to touch it with my hands. Do you still have this kind of cannon on the warships of your CY3 Confederation? He turned and asked Speaker P. There are no such cannons on CY3, but there are some warships in the CY3 Confederation. Can you test fire this cannon for us to see? General Bill suggested. Of course, no problem. LaoDi said. Please step back a little. We will show you. Salute one shot. LaoDi instructed. Salute one shot is loaded. Hemi replied. Fire. Accompanied by a loud bang. The muzzle of the gun shot up into the sky, and smoke and dust filled the air. Sure enough, the firing of this ancient cannon is still shocking, General Bill said. This cannon, in addition to firing conventional shells, what else can it fire? It's not that nuclear shells can't be fired, but today, we can show you something new. Emi turned around and asked Speaker Peter, can you go in a plane to air up a humanoid robot? No problem. I'd arrange it right away. A general next to Speaker Peter said. A plane passed over the spacecraft, and the humanoid robot was thrown out. Fishing net, launch. Following the instructions of LaoDi, Emi pressed the button, and a huge fishing net flew out from the muzzle, accurately covering the humanoid robot in the air. As the fishing net was retracted, the humanoid robot was recovered on the deck. Oh now, we will show how to launch the humanoid robot, LaoDi said. Emi put the humanoid robot into the barrel and pressed the launch button. The humanoid robot flew out of the muzzle, separated from the sea, and fell far away along the arc trajectory. When the humanoid robot landed, it turned a somersault, stood firm, turned around and back to the deck of the Seashell spacecraft. In space, our astronauts get in and out of the spacecraft like this. Emi explained to everyone. This is interesting, General Bill said with applause. Next, please watch our swordsmanship performance, LaoDi said. LaoDi, Emi Guang Dan and Yansanzu each held a sword, performing routines alone or in pairs. Their figures and swordsmanship were so fast that it was hard to keep up. After the three people finished their performances, General Bill asked, can this spaceship fly? The spaceship needs to be prepared. But there is no problem with the test flight. Let's try it. Ui said, arranging the guests to sit in their seats, fastened their seat belts, and sat in the driver's seat himself. The spaceship's turbomanja engine started, accompanied by a huge roar, rolling up smoke and dust, and slowly left the ground. The spaceship circled the field, then performed a low-altitude pass, and slowly landed on the ground. It's incredible that such a spaceship can fly here from the Milky Way, General Bill said. Excuse me, if it weren't for the three of you from the Milky Way standing in front of me, I really couldn't believe that what I saw was real. Are there only three of you on the ship? General Bill asked. There are only three of us as the official crew members, explained Emi. We are also accompanied by some scientists and military attaches, as well as a medical team. We have many humanoid robots responsible for the work on the ship, said Emi. They grow crops, mine, and are responsible for the power and energy systems of the spacecraft. Is this the only spacecraft you sent from Earth? Asked General Bill. We are the Advanced Scientific Research Ship, said Emi. If nothing goes wrong, we will definitely send out the main expedition team later. But you know, the speed of electromagnet's too slow, and we have almost no way to communicate with them. General Bill seemed to remember something. Even if you come here at the speed of light, it will take hundreds of thousands of years. Could it be that all three of you are hundreds of thousands of years old? Or are you hibernating? It's not that ridiculous, Samurai Iguamu said. As long as we continue to eject matter backwards, according to the principle of action and reaction, we can continue to obtain forward thrust, which has nothing to do with the speed of the spacecraft. And this thrust allows the spacecraft to continue to accelerate. It can reach the speed of light, and then exceed the speed of light. Hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light is also possible. And this does not require a lot of acceleration, just some time and enough fuel. It seems that our understanding of the limit of the speed of light is wrong. No wonder the Andromeda spacecraft can also come here, General Bill said thoughtfully.